Today on Forbes, meet the sixth-generation family behind Italy's beloved bitter spirit. Countless Aperol spritzes, Negronis, and espresso martinis are being served this month in Milan, where some 100,000 Olympics fans have flocked to the northern Italian city for the 2026 Winter Games. And the family behind Fernet-Branca, the 180-year-old digestif, has been embracing its home field advantage. Niccolo Branca, president and CEO of Fernet-Branca since 1999, says, quote, "The good spectacle for all the world is a great opportunity." During the past 3 decades, with the fifth-generation Branca at the helm, sales of the Milan-based family signature spirit, Fernet-Branca, the Amaro, or Italian for bitter, made from 27 different herbs and spices, have grown steadily as the business has secured its place at bars and restaurants around the world. Today, Fernet-Branca has $500 million in annual revenue, with most of that coming from Fernet-Branca sales. The Branca family's spirits portfolio now includes the espresso spirit Caffè Borghetti, that's a favorite among bartenders for espresso martinis, as well as 2 vermouths under the Carpano brand, a grappa, a rosso amaro, a brandy, a sambuca, a vodka, and some wine. The family motto Branca shares is, quote, "Not for me, but for the next generation," which is one of the many reasons he says the business will never be sold. The 69-year-old Branca says, quote, "It's not easy to maintain generation by generation. We are very clear. This is much more important than us. We have a view for the long term." Forbes estimates that the business is worth about $1.2 billion, or about 2.5 times revenue, which is what the maker of one of Branca's chief competitors, the $3 billion in annual sales Campari Group, maker of Campari, Aperol, Grand Marnier, and other spirits, trades at. There are currently 8 members of the Branca family who share 100% ownership in the business, and Niccolo owns the biggest share. The family holding company, according to the Italian Business Register, reported 2024 net profits of 13%, compared to Campari's 6% net margin, debt of just $1.8 million, and total assets valued at around $800 million. Branca attributes the strong profitability to its, quote, "renewed cultural relevance" and, quote, "strong historical identity," which he notes, quote, "tend to demonstrate greater margin resilience than more commoditized offerings, particularly during periods of softer consumption." Some 90% of total revenues comes from outside of Italy, too, making Branca one of the country's top firms for revenues generated abroad. Branca believes that statistic is, quote, "evidence of competitiveness built patiently over time through direct investment and a sustained international presence." That also means the business is very vulnerable to U.S. tariffs, which Branca says are, quote, "felt across multiple dimensions, not only through direct cost increases, but also via greater operational complexity, margin pressure, and heightened uncertainty in industrial and commercial planning." The U.S. Amaro sector has $2.8 billion in annual sales, according to the Distilled Spirits Council of the United States. Fernet sales within that have been growing at a steady clip, according to alcohol market data firm IWSR. Fernet's compound annual growth rate over the past 5 years has been 4%, even with the overall spirits industry contracting amid alcohol consumption declining globally. According to IWSR's Western Europe Research Director, Humphrey Sargentson, aperitifs and amari are among 3 spirits categories to be, quote, "seeing decent growth in the past 5 years, in part because cocktail culture is broadening the interest in bitters well beyond the traditional after-dinner drink." Sargentson says, quote, "The aperitif has become the occasion, and when there's a downturn and people are more careful, they stick to the brands that they know." Branca calls these pro-Amaro trends, quote, "a powerful value driver." But it's still a turbulent time for the spirits industry, and Branca says his strategy for navigating it all boils down to, quote, "maintaining an open mind and realizing that, like the Olympics, quote, where there's danger, opportunity is born." For full coverage, check out Chloe Sorvino's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.